aimed his hook gun at the roof of the bank. He then pulls the trigger. The hook just hooked on the iron frame. At this point the three thieves loaded the top snap. They quickly slid towards the roof of the bank. After the three men had successfully arrived, Leo used a glass cutter to remove the glass from the roof of the building. Then they followed the rope directly into the inside of the bank. By this time, George had taken control of all the surveillance inside the bank. Under his guidance, the three of them soon came to a room. Then they opened the ventilation duct to the elevator shaft, and then used the elevator shaft to the entrance to the underground vault. But the scene in front of them blocked their footsteps. Fortunately, Leo was prepared. He put two folding ladders together. The ladders were extended and placed on the two sides of the roof. The men climbed through with great difficulty. They finally reached the vault door. Sean and Lisa took out the two keys they had made earlier. Leo put on the fingerprint film. The three of them successfully opened the door of the vault at the same time. Inside was the treasure chest they had salvaged. Seeing that the three of them had opened the door, Jack began to spray nitrogen on the scales. He sprayed a total of 20 cans. Soon the scales were frozen. The floor of the vault was also frosted. Sean tried to walk up slowly. The needle of the scale did not change, but the effect of nitrogen can only last a few minutes. Then the three people immediately began to act. They opened all the boxes and started looking for gold coins. Lisa soon found the gold coins, and the liquid nitrogen was slowly disappearing. The three of them were ready to leave the place, but at that moment Leo suddenly took out a pistol and asked Lisa to hand over the gold coins. Leo wanted to take the gold coins for himself. By now the liquid nitrogen had melted. The scales also began to restore the function. The alarm started to sound and the steel door of the vault closed automatically. They were trapped inside. At this time, the water holes around the vault began to pour a lot of water into it. Sean and Lisa were directly swept down by the water column. In less than 3 minutes the vault will be filled with water. At that moment Leo took off his jacket to reveal the diving suit prepared for a long time. Then he dived away with the gold coins, and Sean and Lisa had to wait for death inside. In desperation, Sean suddenly thought of something. He found that there was no sensor device here. So how did the machine know that the water inside was filled up? Sean quickly thought of the answer. It was the weight. So he asked Jack to put all the tanks of liquid nitrogen on the scales to increase the weight on the balance. Jack listened and put all the tanks of liquid nitrogen on it. Then he also sat on it. Sure enough, the gate quickly closed. By the time the security chief released the water and opened the door, Sean and Lisa have long disappeared. It turned out that the two had escaped through the ventilation duct 1 minute ago. They quickly rushed into the plaza among the fans. Then they changed into Spanish jerseys. On the other hand, Leo, who took the gold coins, knew that he had been tricked. It turns out that John had already found out that Leo had problems. He prepared fake gold coins in advance and let Lisa change them. Finally, George succeeded in deciphering the coordinates on the coins. They locked a bank in London. It seems that several people want to get the treasure is not an easy task.